Good morning, everyone. It is the 5th of December 2022, and I have been up since 6:15 in the morning. 6:15, me, Olivia, in Melbourne, Australia, struggles to do a lot of things, but right up there is getting up in the fucking morning, yeah? So, I had actually asked Victor to call me. Now, if you've been following along for the amount of times I've been doing this, I started making videos on my 36th birthday. My 37th birthday is coming up. It's actually in 25 days. So, I do love birthdays. Most public holidays, especially the bullshit ones, where like Santa and Easter and all that crap involves so much lying to people who should never be lied to, i.e. children. But I'm having a really good day. Like I said, I was like, where did my tantrum go? Because of my birthday, right? So I'll be 37, meaning I've been doing this for, if I think correctly, 311 days so far today. No, that doesn't sound right. I think it's like 340 something. That's a hell of a gap. Let's see. I'm either having to check what the time or the date or the whatever is, which, by the way, as I've said, 5th of December, and it's 10:49 in the morning. And if I go to my channel with my videos, look at that, I was way off. I am on day 341 of making videos every day. So, there are definitely days where I'm just like, why are you doing this, woman? It's ridiculous. Like, nobody wants to watch you basically just narrate and either be happy or complaining about my life. I mean, that's legitimately what this is, yeah? And then the other part of me is like, well, there are how many fucking people out there doing it? So you're just one in a million, you know? So I keep doing it because I am someone who needs to share stuff, and I've accepted that, right? I don't always have anyone to share stuff to, and I've been working on self-awareness since the vision of me helping other people by standing up and sharing all my bullshit started happening, and we're talking like back in 2016. 2016. I need to stay sane, and I need to figure out how to make sure that people can see my website better and have these two things linked to each other, because on day 342, so I've already lost it, yeah? I'm obviously unable or not willing or whatever to just keep relaying the story to how I got here. And that's what I say to people when they meet me, and I'm definitely don't offer my links anymore. I know I used to. That was my little, I don't know, like we go through stuff. I guess it was like, oh my God, I'm so freaking proud of myself. I don't really care that I cried to my camera or screamed at my camera. I said, because, well, this is to me, because I'm 100 billion% fucking proud of myself. And the fact that I can do this, because no whole bars, yeah? Like, legitimately, I make these videos 4 minutes and 4 seconds, and then I straight away upload them. Because I'm not totally sure where my actual stuff goes, I move them to the desktop. That's the first step, so I can then rename them with the date, and then I upload them to YouTube. But aside from my very first therapy session, because that kind of happened with the whole, I filmed the sessions. My very first therapy session I filmed, I made points of just making sure I didn't take, reveal any details and whatnot. And it was just an ordinary telehealth psychology session that I've been doing. Like, I've been in therapy for a while, yeah? And I've seen many fucking doctors. I've been interviewed by medical students, like over a dozen times, yeah, because I'm such a rare, complex individual. The stuff I've lived with and dealt with on top of everything else, because, you know, being fully disabled and looking perfectly healthy isn't hard enough. The fact that I've now seen and read basically all of the medical information I could get my hands on here, because, like I've said, team full of specialists, all in agreement, I actually very much need help. But it's all good. I know I'm fine. I just have to remember to keep myself in the right area, in the sense of, like, I'm so big picture with the rest of the world, pretty much. I cannot deal with superficial people in real life at all. Would rather talk to all of you. The universe is definitely bringing the right people into my life. Victor's obviously one. There is someone else that I'm not obviously ready to talk about yet, but she and I fucking have hit it off like fire. That doesn't seem like. Anyway, she and I. Let's just keep going because I clearly cannot talk. So, anyway, I had asked Victor to call me at 6:30 this morning, yeah, because even though I did get a fairly decent amount of stuff done, and again, it's not like, it's really weird because in my head I'm like, you're using the word disabled a lot lately, and I'm thinking it's because I've never allowed myself to actually register with that. Oh my god, it's only hitting me now. No fucking wonder other people don't register it. I don't register it. I look and sound fine to me, and it fucks with my own head, let alone everybody else's, of just how fucking broken, and I'm not talking even emotionally at this point, physically fucking broken I truly am. You cannot see any of it. I cannot see any of it. But, like, I don't know the last time I had a pain level of 0, because 0 doesn't exist when you're a person with chronic fucking pain. Yeah? If I, at my lowest, am at like a 4 for a high, 5 on the 10 scale, that's a nice day for me. Because that's you just can't compare apples and oranges, is all I can say. And I will continue to say there are things in life you literally just can't have a real, true opinion on unless you've done it. So, like, I will say until I die, like, I've got proper tocophobia, which is fear of childbirth. I cannot really have an opinion on people and their childbirth. I can think, I can have one, I can read about it, I can all of that stuff, but I will never have a child physically, so I will never be able to understand that, like, that experience, yeah? I'm very good with that, truthfully. Anyway, so I haven't been able to register this. Now, I say it just like I say everything, and then it takes me however the fucking long it takes me, and it's like, where were you, woman? So, just like with I love philosophy. I love philosophy. Philosophy is why I went to uni. Philosophy was my first choice for the degree. It was, the second part of my degree that I needed to. I've got like this box under here that I use as a footstool. I've had to change my laptop table, and for those of you who remember the post about the laptop table and how I nearly fucking threw it at a wall, because it was driving me absolutely bonkers, because I swear you need 2 sets of fucking hands to get it right, is now finally fixed, thankfully, because there was the HDMI cable into the port for the laptop, but then it was like almost bent over the side of the table. Anyway, it's not like that now, thankfully. So, while you don't have any information behind me, I might take a photo of myself, watching myself, because I can. Alright, let's try this. Let's start with this shit. Alright, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so I set the alarm. Every time I ask someone to, call me in the morning, which is a lot, I always set my alarm for 15 minutes earlier. That way, I know, because I really want to be someone who hears the alarm and is up and out of bed and feet on the floor, but I'm not. Okay, I hear the alarm and I hit the snooze button and I roll over and I cuddle my dog and I fall back asleep. So, but for whatever reason, it's like I'm so far away. I've just realized why, because I am so fucking far away. Let's move. The reason I wanted to do this, there's multiple reasons I'm making this video now and not studying, believe you me. I'll just bring us closer, because, I don't know, some of my videos I've watched, I'm like, man, that audio is shit, yeah. So, where was I? Oh, in a fucking bucket load of pain. That's actually where I'm at, people. So, I asked Victor to call me, but this time, just move the mouse away from the stop button. But this time, like my fan was still going, like on medium, so it was fast and loud. When I woke up, most of the covers were at the end of the bed, and I just pulled them all up over me and Boss, and I sort of lay there for like 5 minutes, and then I was just like, you know what, just get the fuck up, woman, and message Victor and say, I'm up. So I got up, and I walked into the kitchen, and I took a photo of like where my cups and all this sugar and coffee and whatnot is. So that was funny. Got to admit, 6:15 till 11:01 it is now on the 5th of December 2022. Don't understand why I haven't managed any schoolwork as yet. That stuff makes my brain start that, you know, fucking voice in my head, and I'm pretty sure we're like, yeah, I know no one should assume, but when I say this, it's mostly just like we've all got an inner critic, we've all got an inner narrator and bullshit like that, and yeah, but it's something along the lines of, what have you been doing? Lately, I'm trying to remember to remind myself, though, that everything actually does take longer. The fluctuating heat that is in Melbourne from 33 degrees yesterday to like fucking 16 or 17 now, right? Last thing that someone with chronic pain needs. But this is where I'm at. I'm at uni, I've got my dog, like, I love my home because I can save while I live here. And pay for uni as I go. But yeah, so I have achieved stuff, though. That's the thing, right? I do actually do stuff. It just takes longer. I've been struggling to grasp some of the concepts that I need to know for my exam. So I've spent like time actually making it make sense, because that's like the whole point of studying. I really did overdo it yesterday, just simply with hanging out the sheets and hanging out the towels and folding them both outside, obviously while it was hot, as well as reading, because like hanging out towels and sheets might just seriously sound really like, what the fuck? Like, how is it possible that someone could live in pain that couldn't do that? Very possible, very easy. I'm living fucking proof of it. I stopped hanging my actual clothes on the line over 2 years ago, I reckon. More probably, because I just simply can't do it because of how much it hurts to lift my hands up for too long. You know, like tennis, I love it, but it's like I need to absolutely fucking make sure that I'm warmed up 1,000,000,000% because I'm an absolute, to use Graham's word, potato when I get back in the following day. Actually, I will have to speak to the person I play with, since Sebastian is going to the wildlife park on Friday, so I may officially dropping him off. I'm like sad and happy at the exact same time because I love my baby. Like Sebastian is no different to me than Boss, except that Sebastian is always 9 fucking foot long and heavy and quick and just needs 2 people around, and I can't have him in an enclosure making me feel like the worst fucking person alive because I don't know. I just like, you know, I've obviously changed throughout the years, you know. So many things have changed, which is fantastic. But yeah, I love tarantulas, for example. I think having a tarantula as a pet would be amazing. And if I wanted to, I could literally reuse Sebastian's tank and create a hell of a frickin' enclosure for a spider. But even when I think about it, I mean, I've got one out the back as well that's like 4 foot long by like 1 foot, 2 foot or something. I don't fucking know, it's massive. Even better for a spider. But I just can't put something in something like it's a cage. I just can't deal in that sense anymore, which is another reason why I fully put out into the universe. I've been saying it for ages. Sebastian's going to be adopted by a wildlife park. He will be adopted by a wildlife park, and it is official. All I have to do is go to a police station and get statutory declaration completed because, let's face it, I've had him like, 17, 18 years. And the record book I'm meant to have, it's either in something in storage out back that I've just passed over without realizing, but I'm almost positive it was lost during being moving so many times while on ice phase. Anyway, I called the department and asked them what to do about it, and thankfully they were like, there's literally no point in reissuing the book to you just for you to send it straight back, and mind you, I got to pay for this. They're like, so get a stat deck, your details, their details, and just say book was lost and surrendering license. And yeah, that's it. It really will just be me and Boss from Saturday onwards. Yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly round this off and sum up why I turned on the computer now to make my video. But it was because last night I rolled. This is the thing, yeah. I rolled what was to be a cigarette, but I'm really don't want to be smoking cigarettes, yeah. But I also know that until this fucking degree is in my hand, I'm not going to complain either way. If I want one, I want one. I don't, I don't. I buy the cheap ass fucking tobacco. Like, that's, yeah. Anyway, I will say without the fucking popping menthols though. So, I've been making them more into joints. But last night, this, okay. When I make a joint, I put a little green mark on it. When I make a cigarette, I put a red marker on it so I know the difference. Yeah, now last night I made one that I was in my head mostly tobacco. And then I did add a decent amount of the like chop mix to make a joint. But it was on top of the tobacco, yeah? So in this state I was in by the time I started smoking this, I'm like, oh, I obviously didn't put enough weed in it because it's just a cigarette, yeah? Mostly just a cigarette. And I walked past it before and I was like, I know I put weed in there. I'm like, I know there's a reason why there's no colours on it. I'm like, but I definitely remember thinking it was mostly smoke. And so instead of rolling a cigarette, I was like, I'll smoke this. And that's what I did. And then I walked inside and then I was like, yep, that definitely had weed in it. So the last 21 minutes and 31 seconds have really helped me get to where I need to be because I'm at that feeling able to go back to study wise. And even though I'm very much in pain, the effects of the THC are doing what they're supposed to. So that's me for now. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.